Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Morcillon, and I'm called to come back and speak to you to discuss. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my old subscriber, the new subscriber. I hope you find these messages interesting, and you will. I'm discussing here all kinds of ideas about the spiritual realm, the inner process of transformation, the alignment with our soul and spirit, so that we can move through the process and open knowing the way we'll open up to a new renaissance and a new golden age that is the only thing that will be ahead for humanity, is this way age of wisdom and freedom and truth, and no matter how many nightmares are being projected within the lower consciousness or the media or whatever, it is not really what we want. We want to be happy, to be free, to be fulfilled. And so to find fulfillment is very important, for it is Hamlet that says, no, above all else, to thy own self be true. To sign on self be true, not to someone else be true. Hamlet keeps on going and say, if you are true to yourself, you can never be false to anyone else, for there is only one truth. So to sign on self be true to yourself, understand this truth and be true to everybody else in the process. But understanding your truth may be different from someone else's truth, is to know what is allowed by the universe, what does God want for you, what does your soul want for you. This is where you'll find the highest fulfillment. So it is not about understanding what others want of you, but to know what your soul wants from you. And so every day there is more anchoring, more certainty, more receptivity in relation to all that. I'm going to pull 5 cards from the angels. So the past is the knowledge. So we have, in the past we have knowledge. In the present we have in the present we have action. And in the future, we have creation. The whole of creation will open up once we find the right action. So there is a great deal of newness that will be happening. What we're working on is our courage. We're looking for this courage to make this leap of faith, and the courage, in truth, we have infinite will to act, but we do not know that. We are not unaware that our will is truly, of course, only God has an infinite will, but the will that we have to act upon our own life is really without limit. It's just we do not know how to hold it yet, but as we grow into that, we develop new strengths. Then we are able to there is always new strengths to be discovered within ourselves, and the outcome of that will be luck. Luck is when God wants to remain anonymous, we call that luck. But in truth, it is something, when we're lucky, is because we had that coming to us, and it's so we have harvested this potential to receive that whatever it is. In many sense, we're opening this portal tomorrow. We're moving into the 12-12 portal. It's a portal, cosmic galactic portal, that will remain open until the 21st of December. So use this time to be receptive to, and then there will be a great deal of download in the 12-21. So it is an open portal. And I also want to say it's good to have a ego. I'm always saying, well, there is the soul, and then there's the opposing force that is the ego. For both have the identity. It is one is fictive identity, the other one's an eternal identity. But we have to have a healthy sense of ego. Respect our own individuality. Respect our dream. Respect our desires. Respect our presence here. Respect our fear. Respect everything about ourselves needs to be. It is all part of a process that's been designed by the divine to assist us in growing, in becoming more. And so understand the unhealthy ego is the ego that will tell you, you will not succeed, you're not good enough, you need to know everything, you need to be beyond, you need to control other people. This is an healthy ego. Healthy ego is to take care of yourself, to be good to yourself, to take care of yourself first, to honor yourself as a divine being, to be as So it is good to keep a healthy sense of ego. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Akash. And just to see what the painting behind me is, a painting about the ascension of the planet. Here the planet will return to geocentry. The planet is symbolistic as the center of the universe of universes, because this is the symbol of the central universe. So the planet paradise has been the planet is taking the whole space of paradise at the center of the divine universe. And here we have the constellation of the 12 constellation of some of my personal planet. There is the home sign, the infinite, that leads into this silver star planet that is the future. Here's the symbol of the 0 point that leads to sovereignty, and then there's the Ashtar command up there. It's a painting from 2012, 2014. I'm looking forward to go into the world to show those paintings, for those paintings are really essential to the future of humanity, for there is all the keys and codes that are needed to open to those higher, there are like higher images and all this Renaissance. There'll be a lot of artists that will bring about this new symbolistic kind of art that will greatly accelerate and open the conscious to a lot of people that will be able to use that. There is a, when you look at something that has a deep meaning, is you receive it consciously or unconsciously, but it opens up code within the DNA. It's a memory that opens up. And you hear the word paradise, there is something inside of you that's like awakening. It's like, but because it is our source, it is our origin, we can never forget it. We can forget it temporarily, but I'm gonna sing a song. It's a French song about how it's an old song about loving this country. For every country is marvelous. Everybody, it's a different culture, but we all have this some very specific history, culture, and then there is all the future, what will be created in the future. Everything will blend eventually, but every culture, it is not about a culture that will take over the other culture. It is overlapping culture, so it can all work within the one. We don't need. Soon we'll realize we won't need religion. Religion is, once we discover the love of God and the light of God, we submit ourselves voluntarily. We do not need to be held within we can be free to explore that. For in many sense, I'm not saying to let go of spiritual practices that are connected to religion, but I understand there is only love that is true. For in many sense, I'm worshipping and seeking my return to my source, to my paradise Father on paradise. But in the cosmos, the gods of the cosmos, the highest intelligence is Allah. Then there's Yahweh and Sophia, and you can also access these higher planes of infinity. You don't need to be Muslim to find it. You can access it through Brahma, Krishna, Vishnu. There is many. Those beings are God. They are within the realm of the infinite, and they're fulfilling this oneness. For they are alone. And this is a realm that's kind of mysterious, and because they are alone, but there are many. But they are one in truth. There's only one God, and so it is quite mysterious. But understand that there is this deep connection that is the highest, the truest part of ourselves. That is that God. There is nothing higher. There is nothing better, and there is nothing that once we find that, we find everything. There is nothing more to be found. Well, I'm going to sing this little song. It goes like this. Douce France, cher pays de mon enfance, bercé de tendre insouciance, je t'ai gardé dans mon cœur. Mon village, aux clochers, aux maisons sages, où les enfants de mon âge ont partagé mon bonheur. Oui, je t'aime et je te donne ce poème. Oui, je t'aime dans la joie ou la douleur. Douce France, cher pays de mon enfance, bercé de tendre insouciance, je t'ai gardé dans mon cœur. It's a really nice song. It's not really rock and roll. It's a bit old, but it's about we all have this special connection to the place we are born. We're not. And eventually we'll realize that this is just a temporal condition we have chosen for this lifetime. But in many sense, we have many. Usually, we had many lifetimes. We had many lifetimes all around the world, even other planets. But personally, I know I had many lifetimes in France, and I contributed. I lived through this process. Also, I had life in Asia, America, and I'm aware of that. But so it is important to. And this is a song that says that we keep a special place in our heart for this place this country that we were born for. This is, but in many sense, we are Earth being. We are one Earth, one family of being, and as we come to to recognize this love and light, we are able to help assist others in dissolving the veils within themselves as much as they are willing to accept, of course. So I'm going to pull a few cards just to finish that. The highest wisdom is the effort. What kind of effort do we need to produce to achieve the result we seek? What we need to understand is the transformation, to let love transform. Let ourselves be transformed by love. What we need to do is empowerment, self-empowerment. We need to empower ourselves to be within our power, our seat of power. It is important to allow ourselves to move back into this memory of true empowerment. And the general message is intuition, following our intuition, to have a blend between our logical mind and our intuitive mind. For intuition is the revealer of so much more once we integrate it and accept all things as part of the one within the unity, and develop those qualities of love, mercy, and ministry. For God is love, God is mercy, and God is ministry. Of course, God is spirit, but all of this is reunited. For that's really what we seek to discover. Well, of course, I kept this message into a metaphysical aspect today. For it is the metaphysic is basically the understanding in philosophy. It is that which relates to the soul, the immortal soul. So we call that metaphysics. Except in Aristotle, it was the physic, and then there was the last of the physic. They called it metaphysic because meta means at the end of physics. So, but this metaphysic is not really metaphysical. I would recommend more like to go into the sutras, the Buddha, or even the Christ. There is a deep connection. So every master have things have shared deep, very valuable, essential wisdom. So it is about. But all of that we already have within our heart, for it is only one. And I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.